Welcome to DivTech 101, aka Black Mantle, as we discuss information technology, also known as IT. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about technology and how connected we are with it on the planet and what we should do in regards to taking a break from technology. While we're looking at the numbers and statistics, we're going to pair those with the information so that you can find out which solution works best for you.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Now, around 5.16 billion people around the world use the internet at the start of 2023. That's this year alone at the time that this video is recorded. Now, that is about almost 65% of the world's total population. So that means that we have people as well on the planet that are not connected to technology. Now, the internet is going to continue to grow based on the things we have access to right now. So the number of connected people on the planet, the population had grew, as far as the connected population grew, close to about 100 million users within the 12 months to January of 2023. Now, a little under 2%, and that's the year over year growth rate, which is a little bit slower than the growth rates that we saw during the last decade. Just regular, delays to processing and publishing research into internet adoption, and meaning how people integrate into technology, it's likely the real growth rate is higher than even the latest figures that we have actually seen. Now, when you look at back in 1990 and you look about around 1991, you will see when the internet boom, or the dot-com boom is what they used to call it, of how it has grown so much. So you had about 2.6 million people in 1990, and then you fast forward all the way to 2023, and you have well over 5.16 billion people. That is a lot of people, you all. Think about that for a minute, because we are increasing the amount of people who are going to be connected, so that's going to decrease the amount of people that are unconnected from the internet. The reason why I bring up this conversation to you today, because there's a couple of points that I want to state with you. Now, when you're looking at technology, it is a part of our society. It is an integral part of our society. With these devices right here, because we're always tethered, it's almost like we have these cords tethered to our skin, tethered to our body. And while I'm a total advocate of technology, because that's what I do, that's my profession, I do IT consulting, I work in IT, have been in IT almost 2 decades. I can definitely tell you from a professional standpoint, from an expert opinion, that sometimes you have to disconnect. I mean, when I look at how I use technology, it can become disruptive, but you have to take a break. So, I mean, I don't watch as much, TV. I probably watch about an hour, probably a total combined time of TV within a week, if that. But there are times when technology can be overwhelming, it can be disruptive to our lives and everything. But this is what led people to disconnect from it, to reduce the usage of it. Now, there's going to be several reasons of why people disconnect from technology, but one of the most common is to definitely reduce stress and improve your mental health, because it can get to you. And this leads to loneliness, anxiety, depression, because of what people are seeing on social media. People are seeing other people becoming famous online. They want that, and that can be um, a lot of anger and depression in people. And some other reasons can definitely improve productivity, focus, which studies have shown that. But when you take those small interruptions from checking email and social media, that can disrupt a person's cognitive function and reduce their productivity. So by limiting this, and you can set the apps on your phone to limit this to where, okay, hey, I'm going to spend 30 minutes a day on technology. But some people have more ethical versus psychological reasons or philosophical reasons at that of why they would disconnect. So when you look at concerns about data privacy, which is another area of IT that I'm very familiar with, it can get too personal. And so a lot of people who look at it from a ethical and psychological reason, they can say, well, hey, it's corporate control. It's these big companies that want us to look at the notifications. That's why the notifications even came up in the first place. Like, people used to just pick up their phone just to pick it up, but now people pick up their phone when they hear a ring or some kind of alarm going off on their device. But it's okay to put it down. I've practiced that, and I'm in the tech field. But you can, if you're intentional about it, you can have a much more fulfilling life. But it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to take breaks, make it a habit, and even take a technology-free vacation, going somewhere else on the planet, going out, go on vacation, go out the country, something like that. Don't take your phone. It's going to be helpful. But in conclusion to this, technology can be useful. It can be overwhelming. It can be disruptive. But disconnecting from it just temporarily can help you reduce stress, improve productivity. It can also give you the ability to live a more intentional life. So the next time that you think about picking up your device, when you wake up in the morning, make sure that at night you just turn this off. You literally take this, you take it, you turn it off, you put it down, you're disconnected from society for a bit. Try that. So if you like today's video, like, listen, subscribe. DivTech 101, aka Black Mantle. Look forward to bringing more content to you soon.